Christmas comes but once a year, and when it comes it brings good cheer, a season of goodwill and fun. And yet while most of us feel festive, Grinches out there just get restive and spoil it all for everyone. Though it's too much to expect you to be nice, you'll find that life is easier with this advice. Try not to be a cunt, it's Christmas. Take it in with Santa's help. The rest of us are doing our best to be jolly, so don't go looking like we swallowed a bunch of holly. Don't shout at carol singers and tell them to stop. Don't buy your presents from the Oxfam shop. For fuck's sake, be merry, have another sherry, and try not to be a cunt, 'cause Santa's coming. Try not to be a cunt. Don't there's a reindeer. Try not to be a cunt. C-U-N-T, cunty, cunty, cunt.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, okie dokie, boomer. B-O-O-M-E-R, please, your dusty mood don't vibe with me. You are old and so therefore I must say 10 for dinosaur. Hey. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer.
Jimmy on
Okie
the beat,
dokie,
boy.
Ah, Merry Feliz Navidad it.
Merry Okie Dokie Christmas, Boomer.
Yeah, what's going on? Kamshwari Kate says, great opening.
Yeah, that was a good choice. Yeah, happy Yule, Xmas, whatever you're celebrating out there, just celebrating the lights and the solstice. I know I kind of do a little of that.
How was your day?
I've had an amazing, crazy week. Don't expect me to remember anything that's on this deck, so it's going to be a surprise because I was so busy. Yesterday I was passing out. We had a big Christmas gathering at my daughter's, and I was passing out presents, and I passed one out, and I was like, I put the wrong name tag on it. So, yeah, my brain's a little fried. It's been a crazy week.
So you put a wrong name on whose gift?
Oh, one of my grandkids, but I realized it before I handed it to her, so I managed to recover.
So as long as it wasn't the vibrator that you gave your sister.
No, that's
right?
what happens
Okay.
when you smoke way too much pot when you're wrapping presents.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I did 8 hours of wrapping this.
Wow,
this
that's a lot of wrapping. I'm
yeah.
glad you're keeping the slave labor camps in business. I just.
I know, right?
Oh shit! I just. Jim missed the opener because he's baked. So sorry.
That's okay. I want everybody to be baked. Yeah, happy
be
Festivus.
baked. Yeah, it's like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Baked pie, man.
Doing a show on Christmas? How?
I know everybody said that to me. My brother just stopped by. He's like, "What the? You're doing a show on Christmas?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "Yeah. What else are we doing?"
Lay down and drool. I can only watch it. I can only watch A Wonderful Life 580 times. So
I did watch it this year. I do it every year.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn it on tonight so I can kind of bleed out my eye sockets and fall asleep when the bell rings. Another angel's created. You want to say hi to the Rockfin chat or?
Hey, Rockfin chat. Let me see what's going on over there. Dingo ate my baby. Merry Xmas. Much love. Shami Kate, Riley Martin, Jim. Let's see. Oh, Fred Edward, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Oh, they're joining in. Jim, Dingo. Let's see, who do we got over on the other chat?
Sarah's 1976. Did that vibrator have a kickstand? I would say yes.
Always. Never leave your vibrator on the ground for sanitary reasons.
Matter of fact, it has a name. It's called Jack's Hammer. So
Jack's Hammer. This is going to be a total after dark show.
Yeah, it sure the hell is. I gotta say, it's really. We got a good sized show today. We got Steve Cutler live. We got Jamie Kuhn music. We got something from Daria Zershin and Zarskaya, and just a lot of memes. So we're just going to be kind of cash tonight.
A lot of memes.
Before we get into it, I'm gonna SF Thomas, Jack Sith, Jilly Love. And Sarah, Steve's in there. Yeah. Lucky Burrito. Charlie Brown's Rebellion. Charlie's always saying nice things about me. I appreciate that. And Charlie, you're a good guy too, man. You bring a lot of wisdom to the net, and we appreciate your words of wisdom along with everybody over on Lucky Burrito and Steve.
All of our
Cutler's
fans.
Live. You guys do a great job. So appreciate it. Peace, Dove. What's up, Peace? And of course, Kamshwari Kate. Always great to see you, Kate.
Hey, I gotta show you what I got for Christmas. I got my women in independent media pin.
Oh, how gorgeous!
And that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
You guys did a great job with the presentation. The presentation was beautiful, and I love the little vellum, quotes that came with it.
Yeah, we sent one out.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. You're so deserving of that. We sent one out to Sister Sabrina Salvati. She got it on Thursday, I believe.
Nice.
And we're
My
going to
sister.
get Fee and Glory's hers out, and I got to send one up to Vic up there at Thurston
Apparently, I need
Community
to move
Media.
it to this side.
So any of you ladies in independent media or a supporter of independent media would like to have one of those pins, and anyone who identifies as that, give me your address. Send me your address, and I'll snail mail it to you. So
just our way of
Yeah.
letting the women of independent media know that we appreciate them and all the work and courage it takes to be in this space.
Oh, yeah, it sure the hell does. Absolutely. And we promise we won't make you drink Kool-Aid. Promise. Never drink Kool-Aid.
Too much sugar, no.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Anyway, this show does have a lot of satire in it.
Well, and can I tell you, I got to say one more thing. I thank you so much for the beautiful new camera that I'm on tonight. As some of you know, I lost my camera 2 weeks ago, and I've kind of limped together an old one, but I'm on a nice one now.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you like it. You look good on this camera. So and it's got
a light built in. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, you're really moving up in the world.
I am moving on up.
Moving up in the world. Anyway, it's been a hell of a week, so I'm just going to give a couple of highlights.
Let's just get into it. We got some funny stuff.
Yeah, this is. I saw this the other day, and I don't know who I stole this from, but they were right on. This was the White House hosted some singing nurses,
right.
Singing nurses, and this hit
So
the nail
gross.
on the head because this is how I felt when I saw it. If I can hit the right button.
The tree before my spirit falls again. Fill up the stockings. I might be Ross Thanksgiving Day now. But we need a little Christmas all times inside of the neighborly slice of the fruitcake. This time we want some tinsel on that baby back. Please, I beg you.
That was funny.
I'm begging you, please stop.
Yeah, stop. Stop.
I can't figure out why the first lady and several of those other people weren't wearing masks. What the hell was up with that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be kidding me. Send the message out there, right?
Right.
I don't know anymore. It's just a crazy world out there. We're living in a cartoon more and more every day.
Every day.
Every day. And
Every day.
I just, public service announcement here. Because meanwhile, while everybody's eating turkey and prime rib and everything else, Julian Assange is being tortured to death in prison. So Chris Hedges put this out. You can write a letter of support to Julian Assange. Please do. HMP Belmarsh, Western Way, London, SE28OEB, UK. Please do so. I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm going to too.
I will be dropping that into the mail on Monday. I'm writing the letter tomorrow.
Nice.
So that's
me too. I have so many things I want to tell him. Like, I was a Bernie delegate in 2016, and we got gaslit every day for 6 months inside the Democratic Party at every level. And then I took a road trip all the way from Seattle to Philadelphia. When I pulled into Philadelphia, the WikiLeaks emails dropped. It was amazing, and nothing came of it.
Nothing.
Other than they threw you in prison.
Nothing came of it other than throwing you. This is an indictment of all journalists around the world. If they're not supporting Julian Assange, they're doing everything they can. And they could. The main shit media could be just turning the heat up on the Biden administration, and they're not.
No, they can't. They're paid by the same fuckers that want him locked up.
Yeah, it's sick.
What reality are you living in?
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely. Hey, A-Rim, good to see you.
A-Rim, Merry Festive.
Yeah, A-Rim. Fred Edward, what? Notice Dr. Jill not masked? Yes, we did. We noticed that, Fred. But all that set aside, we got a really Merry Christmas note from the White House here. I thought this was great. Merry Christmas from the White House. Wishing you a winter of severe illness and death this holiday season. I think that was spot on, don't you?
Right. Yeah. Well, he did. Did you hear his press conference?
Yeah, I think I've got part of it in here tonight, unfortunately. So
I think it might be the next one. Yeah, no, this wasn't his press conference. This was like a few days before Christmas. But I brought some contrasting clips. So we'll go ahead and watch this Good Morning America one first.
Yeah, Good Morning America. Go to hell, America.
Okay, they're reputable.
New hope this morning with the FDA authorizing the first COVID pill that patients can take at home.
And World News Tonight anchor David Muir asked President Biden about the plan for those pills in his exclusive interview at the White House. Plus, more on the administration's plan to battle the Omicron surge and whether Biden's team should have been better prepared.
I want to get right to Omicron. As you know now, the dominant strain here in the U.S., Dr. Fauci now says it could account for up to 90% of all new cases by just next week. The CDC now warning Americans that we could see peaks that we haven't seen so far in this pandemic. I know just before we sat down here, the FDA has now authorized the first COVID pill, the first antiviral pill from Pfizer, 89% effective at preventing hospitalizations and death. The obvious question for you, Mr. President, is how much has the government purchased? How much is ready to go right away?
We've purchased several million already, but here's right away, I think don't hold me the number, I think it may be 20 million, but a lot of pills. All they can make so far. But I hope we don't get there, because if people get the shots, they get their 2 shots and a booster, they're not going to be in a position where they're going to need such a pill.
Do you have any idea how quickly the American people will actually see these pills? How soon we're going to be able to get them to hospitals that are already seeing patients?
The answer is, I think it'll be a matter of weeks to a month to get the pills, but it won't be enough to get to all the hospitals. We ordered a lot more of those pills. We now have to order millions of those pills.
You told the American people just yesterday that we are prepared for what's coming. But 3 days before Christmas, if you look out across the country, you see it everywhere, these long lines, people waiting for hours outside in the cold just to get tested, to be reassured before they spend time with their family. If you go to the pharmacy, we hear this over and over again, empty shelves, no test kits. Is that a failure?
No, I don't think it's a failure. I think it's, you could argue that we should have known a year ago, 6 months ago, 2 months ago, a month ago. I've ordered 500 million of the pills, 500 million pills. 500 million test kits that are going to be available to be sent to every home in America if anybody wants them. But the answer is, I wish I had thought about ordering 500 million pills 2 months ago before COVID hit here.
But we're nearly 2 years into this pandemic. You're a year into the presidency. Empty shelves and no test kits in some places, 3 days before Christmas when it's so important. Is that good enough?
No, nothing's been good enough. But look, we're in a situation now where we have 200 million people fully vaccinated. 200 million people fully vaccinated.
And it's not good enough. They want the rest of them.
Yeah.
This just irritated the shit out of me. You know, okay, we got Pfizer Mectin coming out of the chute now at everybody. Oh, let's send it to every house in the country. And he said 3 times how many freaking pills he ordered. What the fuck? This is our Christmas.
I'm waiting for the anal suppository one. I don't want to swallow one of those things, you know.
But you know what's disgusting is the contrast. So this is what our president was talking about 3 days before Christmas compared to this is what Putin was talking about. He was, of course, this is NBC News, so take it with their bias. But, you know, which one's talking about the people?
This is a formidable issue, and I've been talking about our welfare, healthcare, and infrastructure measures. Will they mean a lot if we are plunged in a conflict? But we don't want that. It is not our choice. This is why I responded to President Biden's proposal, and he proposed over the phone to designate responsible people to hold strategic stability talks. And yes, I believe that it is important, and one of the most important pillars thereof is providing security on this track, in this area. We want our security ensured and guaranteed there. And definitely we have come clean saying that, well, there should be no expansion of NATO eastwards, and the ball is in their court now, and they should respond. And by and large, we are seeing positive traction at this point. The American partners have said that they're ready to wade into this discussion at the very start of the year in Geneva. And their representatives have been authorized. I hope this will be the scenario that will take.
Why does Vlad sound so
Thanks
much more presidential?
Our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking.
Yeah, why does he sound so presidential? I mean, it's refreshing to see an original oligarch that, you know, kind of looking out for the people versus fucking just losing their shit like what we've seen for the last 6 years.
Well, that speech that Biden gave last Tuesday, it's jab, 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 jab. I mean, messaging much? So
right, and what in the news that we're getting on the new variant is basically that it's a cold, you know, and that I've heard from Dr. John Campbell. I mean, the studies that we see coming out of all over that are, you know, the data in South Africa, the data in the UK. Yeah, I'm confused. I keep. It's contrast. It's totally contrasting, you know, like, okay, is the world coming to an end? Why are we going on more stringent lockdowns? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Because when you know the big picture, right?
Yeah.
It's the great fucking reset. It isn't about this cold that's going around.
No, it's not. It truly isn't. And I threw this meme up here from Larry Fisherman. Bill Gates nearly has a full-blown orgasm hearing Anderson Cooper suggest withholding people's Social Security if they don't take the vax. And Fiorella says, trust a multi-billionaire who's tied with every nefarious corporation you can think of and who's laughing at the threat to withhold Social Security. What citizens are entitled to pay into over not taking a vax he's greatly invested in and he's profiting from. I mean, let's just give this a listen, and I question this as far as
he's so evil
context, but it doesn't sound good. So here we go. We'll just listen anyway.
Social Security, you need to be vaccinated if you want to get whatever benefits they give. You need to be vaccinated.
Yeah, well, that's Fred Myers.
What? He did though. I mean, God damn, you see the oh yeah, could you imagine?
Yeah.
His dad, he comes from a long line of eugenics fucking worshipers society. They're a secret society together. And yeah, he hates most of the fucking planet. He would love nothing more than to cut people off of Social Security and get rid of us. You know,
I know, but
Lindsay.
They had to order out for that little graphic there because that was awesome. Actually they had Jeffrey Toobin come in.
Social Security. You
notice
need to be
a little
vaccinated
splash
if you want to
there.
get
Enter Jeffrey Toobin.
Whatever benefits.
Right about there. There's Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey Toobin. Jeffrey Toobin, that screen captured that a little bit.
Good point. Good capture.
So again, the Fred Meyers has threatened their employees too about withholding their benefits while they're on strike, which is, you can't. That's been the course of many corporations over the years. When people have gone out on strike, they take away their benefits. They do almost every nefarious thing they can. So nothing's in good faith anymore.
No.
Did you get everything you wanted for Christmas?
I had a good Christmas. Yes.
Yeah. I didn't get this for Christmas, and nobody had the guts to give it to me. If you're into pop culture, this is from the Mirror Mirror episode of Star Trek. It's when Spock had the beard and it was an alternate reality, and everybody was evil and stuff. But this,
I do remember that one. Yeah.
This yeoman's name was Morena Moreau, and she was Captain Kirk Squeeze in the alternate universe. And they had this device that they stole from some mad scientist on another planet, and it was called the Chandalis field. And you just zero in on whoever you want, and you push that very 60s looking button up there, that teardrop thing, and it vaporizes them. And I wanted like hell for Santa to bring me a Tantalus field this year, but I didn't get it. I'm sure after the first 535 times I pushed the button, I'd feel a little guilty. But, what are you going to do?
How late did you get your request into Santa?
Oh, shit.
I was talking to my grandkids, and they're like, oh, I just messaged him.
No, I've been praying for this one ever since, I would say
40, 50 years.
Something like that. Yeah, I think it would be a handy little thing to have around. I wouldn't necessarily want to vaporize anybody. I'd want to take and put them in a timeout, like a perpetual purgatory, until they did their time. But isn't that terrible? So all you pop culture Star Trekkies out there, you know exactly what Oz is talking about.
Oh, I'm sure.
So anyway, moving right along, we got a big deck. I'm going to try and get through it relatively fast, but entertaining. Let's see. I did get an ornament for Christmas.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I was very happy with this ornament. What do you think of that ornament? You think
this ornament didn't hang itself? No, Jeffrey Epstein did not hang himself.
No, that's front and center on my little tiny 2-foot Christmas tree.
Perfect.
So I've got that. And then we have this one. This Jen Psaki wanted to put this out. I
love this card.
I just about puked. Among the last 50 years of presidencies, at President of the United States first ranks number one in GDP growth, number one in profit growth, number two in jobs created, number two in productivity growth, number two in stock market and global performance, and number two in dollar appreciation. What the fuck is dollar appreciation? Do you know what that fucking is? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, this is funny. Remember when Trump's administration pulled this shit too? And, so he says he is second in job creation. Is that second behind Trump? Because Trump definitely said he was the number one in job creation.
Oh, yeah.
And profit growth. And it's just like, whatever. I mean, they can make up anything they fucking want, and they do. We haven't had a decent poll or survey in this country in years that wasn't corrupted at the mainstream level.
This speaks to all the donor class. It doesn't speak to the average person on the street. So Psaki's talking to all the rich people. GDP growth, profit growth, jobs created, not so much.
That's why they installed him.
Jobs created. Once again, that one always throws me. It's like, you created this? Is this an imaginary job or whatever? And productivity growth. And that's on the workers themselves, I think. So you better slaves. It's ridiculous.
Better slaves. This is a cute card if you want to hit this.
Yeah, I'm going to pull this down. Yeah,
she's as bad as she's the polar opposite psycho of Keely McEnroe.
Oh, how cute! Chanda and I, when we were 6 and 7 years old. That's very nice. I love that. You did such a good job.
Card?
Yeah, it's very cute. You make a great 7-year-old.
Thank you.
You do. I want to bring this one too. I picked this up. Somebody made this for Jim and Steph Zamorano, and I think this was.
I knew exactly who it was when I saw it. I was like, it's Steph and Jimmy.
It's Steph and Jimmy. How could anybody? Jimmy, you might not be able to recognize as easily, but Steph Zamorano, are you kidding? With that big toothy grin of hers, that's
how I knew it was Steph.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. Just ice skating through a valley of horse shit and backstabbing, to be,
Right.
leftists who, who are jealous of the guy who's asking the questions that need to be asked. Anyway, this is the satire portion of the show. I'm trying to get us taken down for tonight. Maybe I'll get it. If we do get taken down for this, run over to Rockpin. But I hope you enjoy this as much as I did.
Uh-oh.
Satire alert. Check it out. Sister Amber brought this for us, by the way.
Ah, nice.
All right, who's ready?
It might...
On the first dose of Christmas, Asisha gave to me a blood clot included for free.
On the second dose of Christmas, my Pfizer gave to me 2 heart conditions and a blood clot included for free. On the third dose of Christmas, Moderna gave to me myocarditis, 2 heart conditions and a blood clot included for free.
On the fourth dose of Christmas, the Janssen gave to me pericarditis, myocarditis, 2 heart conditions, and a blood clot included for free.
On the fifth dose of Christmas, bacteria gave to me E-O-R-A, perimyocarditis, arthritis, heart conditions too, and a blood clot included for free. On the sixth dose of Christmas, Commodity gave to me rash, aches, and swelling, Guillain-Barré, perimyocarditis, arthritis, heart conditions too, and a blood clot included for free. On the seventh dose of Christmas, the Spikevax gave to me Bell's palsy, sweating, rash, pain, and swelling, Guillain-Barré, perimyocarditis, arthritis, heart conditions too, and a blood clot included for free. On the eighth dose of Christmas, a Vector gave to me chest pain and tingling, Bell's palsy, sweating, rash, aches, and swelling, Guillain-Barré, perimyocarditis, arthritis, heart conditions too, and a blood clot included for free. On the ninth dose of Christmas, mRNA for me, headaches, labored breathing, chest pain and tingling, Bell's palsy, sweating, rash, aches, and swelling, Guillain-Barré, perimyocarditis, arthritis, heart conditions too, and a blood clot included for free. On the 10th dose of Christmas, Cochlear gave to me capillary leaking, headaches, labored breathing, chest pain and tingling, Bell's palsy, sweating, rash, aches, and swelling, Guillain-Barré, perimyocarditis, arthritis, heart conditions too, and a blood clot included for free. On the 11th dose of Christmas, my 2 shots gave to me chilblain, like lesions, capillary leaking, headaches, labored breathing, chest pain and tingling, Bell's palsy, sweating, rash, aches, and swelling, Guillain-Barré, perimyocarditis, arthritis, heart conditions too, and a blood clot included for free. On the 12th dose of Christmas, more boosters added free, thrombocytopenia, chilblain, like lesions, capillary leaking, headaches, labored breathing, chest pain and tingling, Bell's palsy, sweating, rash, aches, and swelling, Guillain-Barré, perimyocarditis, heart conditions knocking at death's door, and a blood clot, but at least it came free.
Did you like that, Chanda?
Yeah, that was sad, actually.
It was sad.
It was smart. It was clever.
Yeah, it was
sad. It's sad.
It's sad because that does apply to whatever percentage of those who happen to take the effective and safe jab.
I already have some of those. That's what I'm so scared of. Like, whoa, I don't want all of those.
Yeah, I do too. I've got comorbidities, and plus I'm chunky,
right?
A little overweight, but that's going to be on the New Year's resolution show.
Mine too, after seeing my Christmas pictures.
Yeah.
But I'm not the only one. Everybody in the family is equal right now, but yeah.
Yeah, well, when the food runs out, I'll lose weight real fast. Kate
Right.
Kamshari, Kate goes, What? A satire portion of the show? Question mark. It's all satire. You got it.
Yeah, it's all satire. What
It's
are you
all
talking about?
satire. We're trying to give everybody a slight grin and maybe a tear once in a while.
I love the elk meat up there in the corner, the deer meat.
Oh yeah, that was Chanda. That's for all our vegan sisters.
Yeah, I thought maybe Joe Rogan had stopped by the studio.
No, that was actually Amber brought that one, I think. So yeah, thank you, Amber.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, vegans. That just made me want to puke when I saw that.
Right.
Now you made this card.
Well, so we just recycled an old deck that was hanging around from the summertime, and I thought it would be kind of fun for the next 2 weeks for the New Year's show too. That we'll just kind of throw some of our favorite refaces over the last year back in just to revisit, because we've done thousands. I do thousands of characters and thousands of refaces throughout the year, and some are better than others. So I loved this one. This was from this last summer.
Yeah,
very cute.
Very good one. And you know, you're not kidding. Just multiply the number of shows by the different refaces we do, plus everything else. So a lot of time goes into this. Mm-hmm. And we hope we can keep entertaining. Speaking of refaces, I did a very favorite. This is one of my favorite refaces.
I love this.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think you make a great Mrs. Claus.
I've been thinking about dyeing my hair that color.
Yeah, shit. I wish I had hair to dye. I'm jealous. My daughter's husband, she had a Christmas picture taken today, and his hair's like down to here. And
wow.
As far as son-in-laws go, I'm sure a lot of parents have had moments, but I like this guy. He's a good guy, and I'm jealous of his damn hair. So
You're jealous of everybody's hair.
I'm jealous of everybody's hair.
Meme.
Yeah, and the
many hairs of Oz.
Yeah, this is the only hair that kind of looks like what I think my hair should look like at this age if I were to have
No, that's
hair.
a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, so that's kind of close to what I imagine or fantasize. I'm fantasizing about hair. I should be fantasizing about other things, but I'm too old to fantasize about those things. What is this?
You can always rent hair and buy
Goodwill.
Hair. Goodwill. Did I put, like I said, I built this deck over the last week. It has been an insane week. So some of these are going to be pull the lever and see what I put.
Pull the lever.
Did I burn this?
I don't know. Somebody did. Maybe I did.
You did.
No.
Oh, it's Post America. This is a trip.
Strobe light warning on here.
Yeah, right?
I'm going to have a seizure. Especially looking at Obama.
AOC.
Oh my God. Wow. Freaky, man.
Joe.
Oh my God. Who's he morphing into?
Pay for it.
Ah.
Christmas nightmares.
Oh my God. This is the worst LSD I've had in years.
I know, right? Ah, so creepy.
Oh my God. Ah! Jeffrey. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did he actually visit the White House 17 times?
Yeah. Epstein was signed into the White House many times. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Under Clinton or all of
Under
them?
Clinton, yeah.
Oh.
They met in the early 90s, I believe. Yeah, the early 90s through Ghislaine. And yeah, I think they were very buddy while he was in the White House.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we know that because of the trips that they took down to,
Yeah.
Little St. James.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I inhale Bill. Yona, what's up, Yona?
Yeah.
Popeye, don't take the brown acid, man.
I inhale too. I
Yeah.
definitely. That was some tough acid. That was a Christmas trip.
That was difficult. I had 8 hits of Microdot at Slide Rock in Sedona, Arizona. I'm surprised I lived through that weekend. I was laughing for 3 days.
I'm surprised the Klingons didn't take you with them.
Yeah, 3 days laughing.
3 days.
I think
I know you hurt from laughing so hard.
I was peaking for 3 days. I thought I was gonna die. What is this, United Spot?
Oh, we got a couple of funny United Spots. They've really been dropping it for Christmas. So
All right,
there's fun.
Let's let it fly.
Oh, Heavenly Vodka Bottle, please help Joe into a retirement home so I can be the first female president. Willie, Montel, and the entire 49ers football team, please help me get rid of Joe so I can be the first female president. Please send Epstein's angel to get rid of Joe Biden. I want to be the first female president. Shut up, Hillary. Me and Monica are trying to sleep. You shut up, Bill. Oh, man, I don't think I can do this anymore. I mean, all my 81 million fans have suddenly just disappeared.
What seems to be the problem, Joe?
Hey, who the hell are you?
Calm down. I'm Corn Pop. Don't you recognize me?
Corn Pop? You look just like Obama.
You seem sad, Joe. Is everything okay?
Hell, I don't know. I just can't seem to do anything right. You know, I mean, I read everything they put on the teleprompter, and I say everything my earpiece tells me to say, but I just feel like no one likes me anymore.
Well, maybe it's time to say goodbye.
Say goodbye?
Yep. Say goodbye.
All right, goodbye.
Well, not to me, Joe. I'm talking about America.
Well, how do I say goodbye to America? Do I say it in Chinese?
No, you just repeat after me.
Repeat after you?
Yep.
Yep.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Stop doing that.
Stop doing that.
Joe.
Joe.
Wish I'd never been president.
I wish I'd never been president.
Your wish is my command.
Whoa! Where are we?
We're in America, Joe.
How come we're not in China?
'Cause you're not the president.
What are them things on everyone's faces?
Those are smiles, Joe.
Smiles? What? Well, how come they're not wearing masks?
There are no masks.
No masks? Where's Fauci at?
Fauci's in prison.
Well, what about Hunter? Where's my boy?
Hunter's in prison, too.
Oh, come on, man. Not my boy Hunter. I gotta get him out of here. I gotta call Hillary.
You can't.
Why not?
'Cause Hillary's in prison, too.
Oh, man. What about Pelosi, Schumer, and Schiff?
They're all in prison, Joe.
Oh, man. What can I call Mitch? He'll help me.
I'm afraid McConnell's in prison, too.
Come on, man. Is there anyone that's not in prison?
Donald Trump, Joe Manchin, Ron DeSantis, and General Flynn.
Well, what about Kamala?
She's at the club.
She's at the
CNN?
club.
What about MSNBC, ABC, and CBS?
They've all shut down. They're all in prison, Joe.
Well, what about the $3.5 trillion in debt?
What? What debt?
What about Ukraine? What about China?
Huh? Ukraine? China? Never heard of them.
So what happens to me?
You've been in prison for 47 years.
Oh, man. This is a nightmare. It's almost like America was better off without me.
Yeah, kind of looks like that.
Oh my
Very
God,
cute.
those guys are
I was
terrible.
checking to see if it's snowing. We've been getting snow on and off all day.
Yeah, we have too, about the same as you. We want a little accumulation. We like to make a snowman once in a while. One of my girls, my dog's Missy. She loves the snow, and
I bet.
she
Yeah.
just goes crazy.
Bark and run. I could see
Yeah.
her jumping and pouncing around. Yeah.
Dharma goes out and says, "Fuck this shit. I want back
Yeah,
in the
I was
house."
like, Dad, I'm cold. Let
Yeah,
me back
this is
in.
bull crap. Have you seen the new Matrix movie?
No, I haven't. I watched that Don't Look Up last night.
Oh, is that good?
Well, considering it was wrote and produced by shitlibs, and they think that they're taking a big swipe at like the Trump type of people in the country, but really they're just holding a mirror up to how they make people like Fauci gods, because that's kind of Leonardo's character. You can tell it's kind of a Fauci-esque type of character. And yeah, I mean, the hypocrisy of just how America's we don't put anything first except for greed and terrible morals and, the pursuit capitalism. Yeah, it's exactly. It's capitalism in a nutshell. So, watch it, but, pay attention because they're trying to tell you one message, but there's really a couple different messages.
Yeah, well, I do, soft reviews for, just on different sites, but that Matrix.
I was gonna say, how was Matrix?
It was a cash grab. I mean,
that bumps me out.
Those who watched the trilogy sincerely and got as much out of it as I did, would probably be a little disappointed because they take that fourth wall and they mangle it. And
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, they do. They mangled it. They turned the Matrix into the movie Matrix and then Matrix and the special effects were okay. It was just rehashed from the other ones. I've got like 15 minutes left because it's been so painful trying to get through the whole movie.
That bad, huh?
But all that being said, the graphic behind you and me, I think the quality of movies in Hollywood, we could actually make an independent movie better than they could.
I know, right?
It's horrible. I mean, it's so hit and miss. And I'm going to complain again because I've been watching the Wheel of Time. 8 episodes. Are you kidding me?
I like that one.
It's good. Yeah, 8 episodes. Are you kidding me? And even I think the only one that pulls off the short episodes, and they're quite violent, but is The Last Kingdom and Hannah. Yeah. Those two can pull it off.
I like both of them.
Yeah, but this Matrix one, sheer disappointment. But watch it. Sorry if I wrecked it for you guys.
Yeah, they'll make their money.
They'll make their money. It's a cash grab. Right. I'm all for boycotting these things. That they don't have enough episodes going on to these series. Just make a damn movie and be done with it.
Yeah, I know. That pisses you off when you only get 6 episodes in a season.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it is. And I think I'm the person who brought the Rising or the Breaking Points clip today.
That's okay, because I think I brought a Rising. So
we're dueling. Breaking Points,
we're
Rising.
Dueling,
how's everybody holding up in the chats? Are they okay? Haven't put you guys to sleep yet. Don't look up.
Very
you watch. Yeah.
Get a hot cocoa and some leftovers and some pumpkin pie. We still got a lot of show to go.
Yeah. Just we're just going to entertain. It's slowing the day down. Everybody's had a long day or a lonely day. And for you guys and gals that have had a lonely day. I agree,
Slow News Day. Good fucking call. They said Netflix, Amazon, etc. has turned Hollywood movies into a genre of film. That's a good thing, but the MICI, Matt, is just a president of independent film. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that they're trying to see right at this moment if people going to an actual movie theater, if they can finish it off, if they can kill it, right? Now it's $30 to go through the door, $20 for a candy, $10 for a soda. And with the, everybody being locked down for the last 2 years, so many went under. So yeah, they're trying to get us all switched to, only the rich will be able to afford to go to the theater.
The theater. Yeah, well, they got the theaters in their damn mansions. They got the big movie screens there, and they could just...
Right, they got them built into their fucking... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on them, but they will buy a yacht or something that you'll appreciate. Anyway, Rising, I think Crystal made a pretty good clip here. Or Breaking Points. Sorry, Crystal. Breaking Points. And again, credit where credit is due. We don't highlight a lot of their stuff anymore. We'd rather highlight our sisters and
I was
brothers.
making you pay. Remember, we had the jar.
We got a jar. I think we got like $8 in that jar, and now I've got to put another $9 now with this one. So we're
pay up.
Yeah, we're doing this. But anyway, I think Crystal made a good point here. $44 million Crystal. Here we go.
Yeah.
Of course, led the new Red Scare for years under Trump, spending night after night speculating on when the walls would close in, when the Russia-Trump plot would be uncovered, when the speculation in the Steele dossier would be borne out as fact.
Russia assaulted by Russia Putin despises the West in general and the United States in particular, Soviet Empire. Russia, they're the adversary. They want to bring us down, the Soviet Union. Undermine the West, Soviet communists on the left. Russia, that does the first night. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Now, you would think that someone who invested so much time and effort in the dossier's claims might want to let her audience know that, the whole thing was total bullshit. Yeah, not so much. Now, no one, of course, has tracked this better than Matt Taibbi. Instead of coming clean with her audience, Maddow just invented a new conspiracy. She framed the indictments from Trump's appointed special counsel, Durham, as payback for the Mueller.
That's the only way to listen to Rachel Maddow. That is
that is absolutely. That was actually quite entertaining.
Yeah, it was. That's the only way. And kudos to Crystal.
But don't you know she's an entertainer? They went into court and then they said, "Oh, you can't expect her to tell the truth. She's entertaining."
No, the judge even said you can't. You can't take Rachel Maddow seriously, and I think that's a partial quote from the judge in that case. So that's why they got out of it. So don't take Rachel Maddow seriously, and again. That's the only way to listen to her. We have this meme came up here. Democrats pretending to get shit done. And sorry, my lobbyist said I'm not allowed. Please still vote for me. And then workers actually getting shit done. Improve our conditions or we'll ass blast this company's profits. And you know what? I hope they do. I don't think they care anymore, though. I think it's getting to the point where they're so... Think about it, Chanda.
They are.
All these corporations, they're going to take care of what their assets are, no matter how bad. They're going to crush these workers no matter what it takes. They're a nuisance. And I hope to God these workers get their jobs back, but I'll never buy another Knowingly or, Kellogg product again. They fucked themselves.
And they know that shit. That's why they sneak their little logo on the bottom of some other, because they buy other brands. You know how many times I'll buy something and it turns out Nestle fucking owns it because you'll find their little tiny logo in the bottom back corner.
Yeah, Nestle.
They know we hate them.
Yeah, Nestle's the one that's stealing all the water out of California.
They're all evil. Nestle, Kellogg, any big name that you can fucking think of, they're evil. There's none that are good.
They're nothing. We have a stalker in the room. I'm going to have to set up a camera. The stalker's here. Let's bring this next one in while I get the camera set up. And is this your friend Brent Pella?
Yes, this is a funny one. They just dropped these for Christmas.
All right, let's get this thing going. And
Christmas conspiracy.
Christmas conspiracy. Okay, I will pull the lever on this while we get our camera set up.
The Grinch was trying to get rid of people's presents so that he could wake them up to the evils of capitalistic one-world government, dude.
We've been conditioned to think that the Grinch is bad, but really, he's based, dude. Based AF.
It's the super elite, man, just getting in our head. Taking everything good away, man. Supply shortage, nugget shortage.
That's just the elites trying to take away our chicken nuggets so that we'll be sad and easier to control, dude. It's scientifically proven that in the Mariah Carey Christmas song, there's a frequency that literally makes us dumber. It's like fluoride in water, dude.
That's why they play Mariah Carey all the freaking time, dude. They can make us more easily manipulativable, dude.
Yeah, dude, that song is freaking evil.
I know, dude. And she's like so hot.
What are you talking about, dude?
No, I was saying that she would be so hot if she wasn't trying to brainwash our brains.
Did you guys hear about the origins of freaking Christmas, dude?
What?
Santa's a mushroom, dude.
No way.
And think about it, dude. Christmas, dude. Pine trees, dude. What grows under a pine tree? Mushrooms, dude. What do we use for Christmas trees? Pine trees, dude.
Yeah.
What do mushrooms look like? Little red and white packages that you put underneath the tree. Santa's a freaking shaman, dude.
Do you think Easter eggs are based off meth rock stuff?
Yeah, and did you ever think that maybe 4th of July was just created because fireworks look so fucking dope on Molly?
You wanna know what I want for Christmas? Fucking 5G radiation suit, dude. What do you want for the mask, dude?
Oh, just like a gallon of ivermectin and maybe some ketamine.
Yeah.
What about you, dude?
Probably some Dr. Fauci merch.
What?
You know, like he's got like pillows with his face on them that you just get ironically, not because you want it and it's gonna make you sleep better. It's not, obviously, because it's a Fauci pillow.
It's weird as hell, dude.
That was random.
Yeah, dude. Check this out. Snow globe, right? But what is a snow globe other than a little freaking simulation, dude?
Yeah, we're probably in some giant-ass snow globe right now for some alien race that's sex-obsessed.
Everybody inside of it doesn't know that they're actually inside of the snow globe, dude, because they've been conditioned to believe that they're free, and that's how you know that you're not free, dude.
Bro, I hope we're not living in a snow globe simulation.
Yeah, dude, I bet the deep state fucking created snow globes just to tease us.
I'm allergic to snow.
Why do you think all we're hearing about right now is Santa Claus while the Ghislaine Maxwell trial's going on?
Crazy, dude.
Like, what do you think Santa's doing at every single kid's house on Christmas night,
Guess
dude?
whose name shows up on Epstein's flight log, dude? 25 freaking times, dude. Yes.
No way.
Santa freaking Claus! was, dude.
Dude, that makes so much sense.
Look who popped in.
Yay! Happy Festivus, Amber.
Yeah,
Merry Crumbus to you all.
Yeah.
Did you get your Fauci gear?
I started, but it's green, so you can't see.
That's all right. You're the green.
I look
cute though.
Yeah, she doesn't have any shoulder pads.
And he's a fellow Capricorn.
Your shoulders are gone.
Your shoulders are gone. Your height.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's good. That's a hell of a way to lose excess.
Make your
baggage.
back feel so much better.
Yeah. Hey, was Santa good to you? Did you bring you a lot of prezzies?
We had some present giving. We had a few lost. We had a few that were canceled last minute thanks to the supply chain.
Right.
So that was kind of fun.
Oh.
And then some that I wrapped last night that I can't find.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I did that too.
Yeah, Shanda ended up giving her gift that she was going to give to her sister-in-law to her niece. Unfortunate thing, it was a vibrator with a Kickstarter on it. So,
yeah, right.
That was kind of embarrassing. Anyway.
Did you get lots of eating in? I ate so much in the last 2 days. I am just no more fudge.
Yes, in fact, I'm a little late tonight because I've been asleep since about 3:00.
What?
I had great dreams. The roast was in the oven.
It smells good. Yeah, just put you to sleep.
But we're chilling, so it's like, nobody's coming for dinner. We get to eat whenever the hell we feel like it. So,
what'd you have? A vegan roast beef or what?
We're doing a lamb roast.
Lamb chop. Sherry Lewis would be mad at you.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Mad at me on
I can't eat lamb. I've never been able to.
Oh, I love lamb.
I love them. I love them so much. They're too cute. I can't eat.
Well, my goal.
I feel that way about chickens too.
Yeah.
I mean, the cuter, the better. I did make my chickens a very special Halloween Christmas dinner though. I took my little white pumpkins that I grew in the garden, and I had about for the holidays, and then I was going to throw them away, and I was like, oh wait, I'll just pop the tops off, pour in some oatmeal, and then I roasted them for them.
Nice.
The chickens or the pumpkins?
I loved them. Yeah.
The chicken. I roasted the pumpkins for the chickens.
Oh, okay.
I want some.
Just checking. I'm a little blurry. I had some kratom. I can't help.
I've got some Christmas lights happening with my overhead regular light bulb keeps going on and off.
Oh, cool.
So I was changing out bulbs beforehand, but I don't think that's it.
Huh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, shoot. Did you know Betty White? Who brought this? You brought this, Shanda.
Yeah, Betty White's turning 100.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Betty White realizing that this is the last year that she could play with Legos.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Dude, she's a classic.
She is a classic. Yeah, there's some pretty good memes and jokes and skits out for her 100th birthday.
We ran your Christmas song, your Jab Christmas song. You missed it.
Yeah, the Jab Christmas song. We didn't get taken down, but we've got some stuff to talk about on the deck, and Amber's here now, so let's try again.
Yeah. So what's this? Is this meta?
I love this. This is The Tipping Point. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called The Tipping Point. It's after school. Of course, we all love after school and the work he does over there. And this is just a little clip out of it. You tell me, is that not on point?
All right, let's see. I'll tell you.
You'll tell me.
Now starting to see the writing on the wall. I want you to go and take a look at Plato's cave, that story. You see, they believed everything they were seeing on the wall was reality, until one of them went outside the cave and started to realize it was only the shadows. When you realize that this is the tipping point that's happening, people are now seeing the writing on the wall. They're now starting to say, wait a minute, I have to question everything. Why would the same people who have been trying to control me from the moment of birth give me the key to my freedom right now? The tipping point is when people are now realizing all the media we have been getting is biased. Why? Because it's owned by two asset management companies, BlackRock and Vanguard, control all the media worldwide. So of course, the media has an agenda, not to tell you the truth, but to tell you what they want you to believe in. So this is why people are now starting to distrust the mainstream media, the news, to say, wait a minute, we are being lied to. So what else are we being lied to about? This is the tipping point that's happening. You see, they thought you were stupid, but now they're realizing human beings aren't that stupid. And this is why their plan is not working. It's because human beings worldwide are coming out of this state of amnesia. I told you, with a great conjunction, December 21st, 2020, that signified a new consciousness on the planet. Us ascending to the fifth dimension where love reigns supreme. It was no longer about living in fear. It was all about letting love guide you, not fear. And this is where millions of people are moving to. And this is why we're living in amazing times. I've got great hopes. Why? Because I know love wins in the end. Why? Because I know human beings are not as stupid as they think they are. Why? Because I know you can never ever lock down
the human spirit.
That was optimistic.
Well, we need that. It's a good message for today.
That is
great.
Very
100% on board.
Very hopeful. Very hopeful.
Love is the drug.
And then you throw this meme up.
I love this, and you're just in time. So can you identify who's all up there? Amber and myself, and of course Fee. I know this. Did you say that one was too tall to be Fee?
Yeah, I think that isn't Fee like considerably shorter than you?
Fee is, not consider. I mean, I wouldn't say Fee's short, but
we'd go in order from Chanda me to Fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's about right then. Okay. I'm going to play this.
Hey, you wear the boots that they let you wear. So.
Yeah, exactly.
The heels.
You take the heel, you get.
Yeah. Anyway, let's play this. It looks really good. I like it. And let's go back and try and play it again. Here we go.
There we go.
There we go. Let's see if we can play it now.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing and bushels of fun.
Way to move, ladies. So impressive. So impressive.
That was a fun skit. Yeah. So, hey, you know what Jimmy Dore gave us for Christmas?
Robert Kennedy's new book.
No, but he did drop the interview with him on YouTube because he had it behind the paywalls over on Rumble and Rockfin. So I hadn't seen it yet. So I was super excited to get to hear that today.
Yeah.
Wow.
What'd you think?
They let it stay up.
Well, so far.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they got Christmas off. Maybe that's why he put it up, because it had a better chance of staying up a little longer, I think.
Right.
Well, maybe he also gets to hey, screen this first. Will it take us down?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe.
Yeah, he does have a liaison, so maybe he does. So I love this meme. It says, me waiting for Anthony Fauci to sue Robert Kennedy Jr. for defamation and prove the crimes documented in his book are false.
Yeah, I have to go along with this meme. This is kind of the alter of the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. She's going to get off or get a light sentence because they don't want her, having to get in a position of testifying, right?
Oh, hell no.
Hell no. And what do we have? Brisbane here. This is down in Australia.
Okay, so I'm going to get, this is Rebel News, which is a right-wing Australian, but you know what? They're the ones that are reporting what's going on the ground and talking to the actual people. And there's huge movements of peaceful, love-filled protesters in the streets daily, and we're not being told a bit about it in the U.S. media.
As an 18-year-old, I served this country in war, and I think it's disgusting now as a 71-year-old that I have to fight for my own freedom. I'm not allowed in the RSL to have a meal because I haven't been double jabbed. So, yeah, this country is just falling apart.
bit interesting just now as we saw the pro-health anti-fascist rally. Got a little bit heated, but the police settled it down and moved them on.
We're not here to tell people not to vaccinate, or they can't vaccinate, or not to wear a mask. We're here to join with those people. If we don't stand together now, they won't be able to have that make that choice.
Welcome to South Bank, Brisbane, in December 2021. This is the People's Revolution March, and this is the Rally for Freedom in Brisbane, Australia.
Gotta get this one.
We stand here for freedom.
So the world needs freedom, new leadership. I have never seen so many people here. Do we stand for vax passports here?
Australia, not Nazi Germany.
Whether we're vaxxed or not, we are all equal.
Is that... They've got a lot of problems down there, and this is one of them, but I think this is the one that's breaking the camel's back, wouldn't you say?
From what I see, yeah. Go ahead, Amber.
There's I saw tons of protests in Canada also.
Good.
A truck full of speakers, like blasting through the streets with hundreds of people behind them because they're now restricting people that are unvaccinated from grocery shopping. So if you don't think this is coming to a town near you, get ready, people. You better figure it out and find your community because we're going to need everybody in the streets soon.
Well, it's not. It's about freedom, but it's being twisted by the faux left as public health. But they're going to use it for everything but public health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is the point I want to get across. It's not so much, your choice, your body means your choice, your body. It's not about public health as much as it is that. So they're convoluting the notion of freedom with something that's completely authoritarian. And when they start saying we're going to take away your Social Security, we're going to take away your benefits, that's an attack. That is an attack, and it's
your hospital bed. We saw that day before Christmas.
I've seen
everywhere.
I've seen more posts this week from the main shit media talking about how they're running out of hospital space for people because of the unvaxxed again. It's like this cycle that they're doing, and I find it hard.
Quit firing everybody and closing all the facilities. And don't have enough beds.
And I hate to break it. There's a little secret to that. Nobody wants to go to your fucking hospital.
Yeah, who in the last 2 years wants to go to the fucking hospital?
No,
even if you're dying, you're like, no, that's okay. I'll stay here.
No, I'm sorry. That is the most egregious lie of them all that they're pushing so hard right now. So I just want to particularly call that out. Nobody I know who's gotten sick has gone to the fucking hospital.
Nobody I know either. Nobody.
The people who have were treated horribly.
Yep.
Horribly, lawsuit style, horribly.
Yeah.
Completely false bullshit. And they're not recording that data because they don't want that data to be known, because who are in the actual hospital are the people who are fully vaccinated.
Yep.
And they're the ones taking up the fucking hospital beds, but they don't want, that doesn't help their narrative.
Well, they're saying that it's the unvaxxed that are taking up the hospital beds.
I always say that, but that's not the reality of it. When most of the country is vaxxed, they keep bragging about the percentage. 70%, blah, blah, blah.
Is this
the people who are saying no to this are the people who can heal themselves and the people who
refuse to go to the,
Yeah. Is this another one? Is this someone?
Yeah, you can just hit play on this one because it's drone footage of how big this protest is.
Where is this at?
This is in Australia this week, like 4 days ago.
Holy shit.
It's a 10-mile deal.
Yeah, it's been.
God, that.
Wow.
Oh, it keeps going for miles and miles.
Now, like I said, Australia is really pulling some shit too with the fossil fuel industry and the climate, the anti-climate crisis catastrophe government. They're doing everything they can to increase drilling and fracking and all this shit down there.
Look at that. It goes for miles.
If we could get just a big event like this one time in some place, they'd have to cover it. They would have to. But everybody's so cowed
No,
into...
they wouldn't have to. We thought that in Philadelphia in 2016. We thought if we get enough people there, and so many everyday Americans packed a tent, a sleeping bag, and drove from all points. I people from Florida, from California, from Seattle. I mean, New York. It didn't matter. Everybody thought if we flood the system, the media will have to pay attention to Bernie. They'll have to pay attention to us, and they didn't. They put Boyz II Men on, and CNN talked about Hillary.
So they, no matter what we do, okay. This right here is...
That's why we're doing what we're doing now. That's the point.
Winter is coming, unvaxxed peasants. For the unvaccinated, you're looking at a winter of severe illness and death for yourselves, your family, and the hospitals you soon may overwhelm. Now, that's the message they're selling.
Another holiday message from the
message.
The Biden administration.
Okay, we're up to $10 in the breaking rising jar.
I know. Now I gotta pay. I get it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, for one, it's Kim. And for two, Matt must have a new book out because I saw him on multiple doing the rounds this week. I'm assuming he has a book or an article he's pushing. But his point of what he's talking about is about how the shit libs have embraced the 3-letter fucking agencies, and all of a sudden they are trustworthy and the go-to. And like, what the fuck? We were just questioning them 4 or 5 years ago. Well, what changed?
What changed?
Well, you're questioning the science now if you do that, Chanda. Come on.
I know, the science.
The science.
Question.
Journalist Matt Taibbi is drawing attention to the expanding influence of intelligence officials on media and government in ways not seen since the Hoover days and their wild success in doing so. In a Substack piece for TK News, yes, Virginia, there is a deep state. Taibbi writes, in part, quote, a major untold story of the Trump era has been the political comeback of the CIA, NSA, and FBI, who, thanks to an ingenious marketing campaign, now enjoy widespread support among young liberals.
Great friend of the show, Matt Taibbi, joins us now to expand on this. Glad to have you back on Rising, Matt.
Thanks for having me on.
So, do you think that their resurgence is a real one in a power sense? Like, do you think that they have more power now than they had, let's say, 10 years ago?
That's actually a good question. I'm not sure. I think it's probably equivalent, at least. All right, but the major difference is public perception, because, and most of us have forgotten this, but before Trump came on the scene, the intelligence services were almost weekly in the news under attack for one reason or the other. Actually dating back to the first WikiLeaks disclosures, whether it was about Guantanamo Bay, or the Snowden revelations, or the abuse of national security letters. There was an IG report, or it was about a high-ranking official like James Clapper or John Brennan being accused of lying to Congress. There were outraged editorials, throughout the media, almost universally.
Now that you mentioned going back, missing the collapse of the Soviet Union, then missing 9/11, then blowing it on weapons of mass destruction, then leading into what you're talking about. You're right, the massive public credibility gap. So talk about what you think turned that around for them.
Well, it was Trump. I think it was a pretty simple thing that happened. Trump, when he started campaigning, and I remember because I was covering him during his campaign, he started talking about a variety of institutions that he felt were failing the American public. And I think a lot of this was just that he was sensing in the crowd that there was a lot of cynicism and weariness with institutional America, whether it was the press, NATO, he would start going after at one point. And then he started talking about, the intelligence services. Now he did that more so after he got elected. But the instant he did that, and the instant it started to be reported that he was using the term deep state and that people in his administration were doing that, it became a meme in the media that these people were heroes who were kind of taking on Donald Trump. And for the first time since all of those events that we talked about before, pundits threw all their weight behind the intelligence services.
Yeah. I remember being inside the Dems when they did this shit, and them embracing the deep state, like, oh, they're going to be the ones that finally take Trump down. They're building the case. They're going to take him down. They're going to destroy him. I've had so many conversations with shitlibs who just knew that the deep state was going to protect them, but then refused to call them the deep state. They are whatever 3-letter agency that they're praising at the time. The deep state doesn't actually exist. And, it's so hard to explain to people that there's multifacets of a deep state. Do you know, that think about who's ran the State Department for the last fucking 12 years, and who's got her claws all woven through everybody who's there and every agency that's working with, close with them. So yeah, just fucking wake up. The deep state's real. They're real. Yeah.
And if anybody believes that you get into the Oval Office and have free will, I'm pretty sure we have a really nice example of what the fuck's happening right now. So putting all your eggs in that basket is a poor choice.
It is.
Chanda keeps dropping these lovely memes with Oz's face on these guys. So
that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what you do.
You look like you're having a good time today.
I think they're great. What's this right here? What is this?
This is cute. This is a stand-up comedian, and just like off the cuff, he deals with his mic cutting off.
How are you? Great to see your foreheads. I didn't know you guys were more COVID cautious than us in New York. I was kind of shocked. I didn't know what was going on. They're like, when you talk about COVID, they just shut the mic off. This show's sponsored by the CDC. They're like, oh, cut the mic, he's going there, Cut the mic. About COVID, I didn't know you had the mask thing. Get the vaccine, everyone. May I continue? I got 5 boosters today. I'm giving them out after the show. Fauci's right up there. This is a real super spreader event. You kind of look like Fauci a little bit, that guy. Oh.
He did look like Fauci.
I think that's pretty right on. That's what we get in social media, right? Same.
This is unbelievable. This is uncanny. Holy cow.
They censor, they cut. We can't have a discussion on anything. We're not promoting anything necessarily. We might imply. I guess now that if we imply something,
our ideals,
they'll take us down. We got what is this? Is this Da Vinci and the Mona and Shanna, or what is it?
This is another good one from, I don't know, sometime in the last year.
Oh yeah, I like that. I didn't know they had smartphones back then. Amber, what do you think about that new barcode?
I think it's a big tattoo.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just checking.
Pretty close to where you're at.
Yeah. That's
then you get the iris scan at the end. If they had like half an eye at the end, I'd be really into it.
Oh, nice. Here's Chanda brought this is we're going through some of our best ones right here.
Oh.
We got Roddy Piper. Yeah.
Suck.
The best of the best. I thought this was pretty good today. We've been having supply chain problems. Due to the supply chain issues, the role of baby Jesus will be played by Earl the cat. So that works, doesn't it? It works for me. Works.
I like
doing
the
his
one
part.
big light bulb too.
I know, right?
No, it's great. I
Because
like
of the
that.
environment.
Import. Like I said, we have some great music tonight, and we're going to start off with. Usually we put Brother Steve up first, but tonight we're going to put Jamie Kuhn up first, and Jamie Kuhn.
Jamie.
Jamie, this is a beautiful song. So,
That's such a soothing voice.
Yeah, just I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Jamie Kuhn music.
Thank you, Jamie.
It's cold outside, the snow is falling. I light the fire, waiting, hoping you'll be safe and home. 'Cause it's just like Christmas here alone. Oh no. Presents wrapped all under the tree. Stockings hung, one is missing. I hope that Santa brings you back, you see. 'Cause it's just like Christmas without you with me. Oh Santa, make this wish come true for me. I've been good, but I'm hurting, you see. I've been waiting patiently. It's just like Christmas without you here with me. Presents all wrapped all under the tree. Stockings hung, one is missing. I hope that Santa brings you back, you see. 'Cause it's just like Christmas without you here with me.
Very nice. What happened?
God, her voice is so smooth.
Yeah, very nice.
Amber's shoulders came back, but her head disappeared.
Yeah, her shoulders came back, but she's the invisible Amber now. Visible Amber. There she is. There she is.
She'll be right back. So I want to give a shout out to Jim Garrison. Thank you for the Ray on the rock fin. He says a $5 for some deep state truth telling. Yes. Merry
you,
Christmas truth telling night.
Appreciate it, Jim. Amber, you're back.
I'm back.
We thought you were doing the
Well,
invisible.
we can't do Stoner Corner unless she went and got some ammo.
You got some
Getting
ammo.
ready.
Yeah.
I found my pin too.
Oh, your pin?
Oh, your
cool.
pin. Yes, I know.
That's
Don't
a
you feel
pretty
like you're in a
decent
cool club.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty decently made pin. I was really impressed.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. Colors on them are really nice.
Yeah, that's a great design. Shout out to Linda,
There.
our
Yes.
designer on that. Thank you so much,
You guys
Linda.
can't see it.
So
but
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
very
Actually, maybe I
beautiful.
can give it a close up.
Yeah, maybe give it a close up.
Close up. All right, ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Whoa.
Are you stoned? You're stoned.
Nah, you've been hitting the eggnog, haven't you?
Psych. Okay, try this.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
other
kind
way
of.
to the right.
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
There you go. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
And
nice.
yeah, they've got really good color in them. You can't really see it on camera, but there's
That's pretty
pinks,
good,
and
yeah.
it's the same logo. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
that's you see our promo at the end of the shows. Women's Places in Independent Media. Sister Sabs does it, and we see it on the Convo Couch because Oz engineers it in, and we try and put it on all our shows too. But again, if you'd like to give it as a gift to a woman in independent media, comes with a real nice explanation about what it is and what Roar Media is trying to do. So just drop us your email or your snail mail, and I'll get one mailed out to you this week.
Mail.
And I'd also like to mention that I know I'm a floating head with no shoulders. We're going in 2022. We don't need no stinking shoulders.
No, we don't need no stinking shoulders.
What is this meme you brought here?
My favorite Bible story is probably the one where Jesus has a fish and a loaf of bread, but he doesn't share them with the masses because the masses would just trade them for drugs.
Oh, yeah, that's the going thing. This killed me. This one right here. This was great.
I knew Amber should be stopping by, so I threw a couple. This was way back. This is when we first got the Reface program. A little creepy, but then Amber, she's helping rap. This is a cute little.
I did do that last night.
Yeah, I figured you were over rapping. I know I am.
God, that other meme screams Red Room to me. I
know. I'm gonna make that our holiday cards for Roar next year.
Red Room, Merry Red Room, everybody. Yeah. Merry Red Room, and then
since is best.
Then you made this one. This is good.
Most people, Merry Christmas, the White House. Yes, just getting the coffin. Because that has been their Christmas message this year.
And then you got me on Bad Santa up here.
Bad Santa.
What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Bad Santa.
Greatest holiday movie ever, next to Die Hard.
I've never seen that one.
You've never seen Bad Santa? What? Oh, you've got to watch it. There's two of them. Both of them are hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton. I know that I've got to watch the final season of Goliath. That was pretty good. So.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, so you got into the United spot here.
Yeah, I think you brought this one.
I don't recall. Yeah. Maybe flashbacks, probably. Anyway, United spot. Let's see if it's any good. If I brought it and it's not good, I'll cut it.
Oh, Merry Christmas, peasants! Want to know what I got in my sack of surprises? Well, inside this bag of nasty secret goodies is a huge favor from me. Now listen up, peasants. I have an announcement. Today I'm going to lower the price of gas. But that's not all. It's Christmas, for crying out loud. So I'm also going to lower the price of food. How about that, huh? Yep. You all thought I was a Scrooge. But, this is what I do, this is my life, helping the American peasants to make their lives a little easier. That's what I'm here for, and I get a kick out of it. And you know what? I don't expect a thank you or anything. All I want is for you peasants out there to be happy. And my mansions and my millions of dollars, my expensive security team, my expensive ice cream, my vodka, and, my insider trading deals. But, none of those things means anything to me unless you peasants out there are happy. And that's why I'm here, to help you, to make all your little peasant dreams come true. And with the help of the Democratic Party, we're going to increase your taxes. That's right, peasants! It's your lucky day. All of you are going to get bigger taxes from now on, because bigger is always better. You're welcome. This is what I do. It's just, I just want to give. It's like I got the Christmas spirit in me. And this is just a little something to let you all know how much I truly care about you little peasants. Well, it's almost happy hour and my buzz is starting to wear off. So, and this sensor adhesive is about to, not work anymore. So, until next time, good night, peasants!
Good night, peasants.
Peasants.
Good night, peasants. Look at that stocking stuffed with money. AOC, Eric, Jerry, Chuck, Adam.
Right.
I don't know what that one big guy and China. That's these
The
guys.
big guy. Well, you know who the big guy is.
Who's
right?
the big guy? Who's the big guy?
That's what Biden Hunter calls Joe.
Oh yeah, the big guy.
In the
Joe.
emails, he calls him the big guy.
Big guy.
He never really says his name.
And then
so.
Fauci's got that big sack of money down there, dragging it across the floor.
Fauci is the highest paid public employee.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, he is. He's the highest paid public official in the U.S.
Don't forget all those patent royalties.
Oh, God, yeah.
Or the fact, that he freaking just about owns Merck, half of it? Yeah.
Can we go back to my Tantalus field card? Just for grins. Who brought this? Did you bring this? This is your Give a Man a Fish.
I brought this. I love this throwback. That's a great reface. I give a man a fish. Just give him the fish, asshole. He's hungry. You got an extra fish. Hand it over, fuckface. He doesn't have time to go to your shitty fishing school. I'm going to count to 3.
I can see you saying that, Chanda.
I know. Right?
I can see you saying that. And then you brought this one.
Let me get to that one. I'm just saying, if NORAD can track Santa's sleigh, I don't know how the hell they lost 4 planes on 9/11.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That's terrible.
It's terrible that they did that.
Yeah.
Set us on the path to where we are right now.
Wait, you don't like it better?
I don't know.
like
Is
this
this true? Kellogg's strike ends. I don't think this is true.
No, I heard that.
Is this true?
I've been busy, but I did hear that they'd reached a settlement and they did get a few things they wanted.
Mama needs her Fruit Loops. God damn it!
I'm going to say that I'm not sure. I haven't vetted this. I think they rejected it, but
I hope so. But like I said, with Christmas, I've been busy, so maybe they talked about it. I know they got offered something. Really, it was the wages is what they were giving them, but everything else they had to fuck off pretty much.
Wow. Oh well. Brought JP. Who brought this? Did I bring this or did you bring this? I can't remember.
I did. There has been so many good ones. I ditched a bunch for the dive, so I'll have a bunch more on the dive because all the comics just dropped like mass holiday skits in the last few days.
I know. There was a couple I watched at JP today that were hilarious, but I knew that we had a lot.
Well, he went and hung out with Brett Pella, and they did a couple too.
Yeah. Let's hear this one. We're not too far away from Steve Cutler. I'm trying to get to that one, so let's watch Jamie and see how we like it.
All right, put this thing on for a
yeah,
change.
this is funny.
Can you tell me when you start recording?
Recording.
Take this thing off for a change. Hi, authoritarians. I love what you're doing. You've done a great job the past 2 years with your whole totalitarian take over the world thing you're doing. And doing it all under the guise of, it's a pandemic. This is all for your protection. Classic. Well done. And you certainly get an A for effort thus far. But now, unfortunately, you've hit some snags with your whole plan, haven't you? Most people know this whole thing isn't about a virus. They figured it out, and here's why. Because you're basically playing poker with your cards facing outward. Everybody can see your hand. So I'd like to offer you 9 key pieces of advice that will make what you're doing much less obvious to the public so you can get past these sticking points and get back to taking over the world successfully the way you want to. Because I just want to help. Using a bioweapon to scare people to death so they're controllable. This is a great premise and super good idea. I'm proud of you for using your imaginations on this one. But I know the really frustrating problem you've run into on this one is people just aren't scared to death of your bioweapon to be completely controllable anymore. No offense. I know you've done plenty of fear-mongering on the news with us, but still people aren't scared enough to be completely controllable with this one. So what you could do to improve this area is next time you're engineering a bioweapon in China, is engineer it to be, well, just much deadlier. A 99.98% survival rate? Come on, guys. It's like you're not even trying. You can do better than this. If you can get that death rate up, it'll elevate people's fear, which will make them much easier to control. And then you'll find a lot of the disobedience to your world takeover will just disappear like someone the day before they're supposed to testify against the Clintons. Fact checkers. And a great idea to invent a new name for propaganda enforcers and having them work under the guise of purveyors of truth. They do the opposite of what their name says they do. Clever.
That is clever.
You want to go hear the other 7 breakdowns, go over and check him out at JP Spears, because it's like a 20-minute video and it's funny. He breaks down some funny shit.
Yeah, he really does.
Awaken with JP.
JP.
Yeah.
Just
JP.
a public service reminder. This show is satire-based.
Satire.
I found this meme quite accurate, and this is how I see myself in the future. Exactly how I see myself. I have never been big on brown shirts, so I don't like brown. I'm thinking more of one of those old Hawaiian Magnum PI type shirts. Right. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Yeah.
You got to really work the stash though.
Yeah, I think so. That's probably. And those shorts. I come from an era where we had shorts that were like up almost to our crotch.
Right,
and,
the 70s.
Yeah, the 70s. Yeah, those shorts, I always...
Where you'd have the ball drop out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's kind of like New Year's Eve. It's that's how that works. Anyway, that was a great one from JP. And what do we have next? We got...
I had to bring back one of my favorite refaces of the year.
Oh, yeah. And I see you've got Chanda and... Is that
Oz.
Chanda and Amber in there, too? Is that... Who is that?
Probably.
There's Chanda. There's Oz. Who is that? That doesn't look like Amber.
No.
Oh, that's probably just a jazzercise girl. But yeah, don't I look good there?
Oh yeah, work it.
Richard,
the oldies.
Yeah, Richard Simmons. I'm not, but I'll have you both know. In my disco days, that's about. I had a little bit better bicep, but other than that, yeah.
I think I heard that Richard Simmons transitioned. I could be wrong, but there's rumblings and rumors because he disappeared for like a long time.
Transition to what? A Martian?
No, to a new pronoun.
Oh, I didn't know that. Congratulations.
I know. That's why I'm saying it was kind of like I heard that on the DL.
Did you know his first name's really Milton?
Milton.
Yeah. And he's from New Orleans. Yeah. Actually, my mother was obsessed with him when I was growing up in the 80s. So.
Yeah, there's only a couple of Miltons I know. That name hasn't been used too much, but
Milton Bradley?
Well, yeah, that's 3 that I can think of. Milton, Milton Berle, and then Milton that wrote stuff. So you brought this too, Sister Fee.
This is another good throwback for the year.
Throwback memes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Breaking all the reface rules there, I see, Chanda. Breaking all the rules. I wanted to go back this one. I put this one in here. I didn't read it. Just in Despair. I just started following. Well, this is the big night, Christmas Eve. I've already hung my stocking with care, and I can't wait to see what's in that box under the tree that keeps moving all the time. Peace, y'all. And I would love to have a baby dragon in my stocking, and God knows, I hope that they have enough oxygen in that box for whatever's moving under the tree. We've got, let me see, we've got this one. You brought a Grimm back. What the hell?
Well, it's Christmas. We got to have a Grimm report. And sadly, I couldn't get the hat on the video. So when you hit play, his hat's going to disappear. But,
it's the thought that
Christmas message from Grimm.
Dude, I thought that the other day.
Yeah, that works.
And again, he's on point, knows what the fuck he's talking about.
On point. On point. And
so I just want to say we're sending love to the people that don't have a family to spend Christmas with, or struggling financially, or lost a loved one this year. Yeah, that one goes straight to my heart. Are working over Christmas. Well, So many of us are spending Christmas with a toxic family and battling a mental illness over Christmas. Yeah, Christmas fucks with your head. Definitely.
I find that, it's, I think tomorrow is when it really kind of hits me the worst.
Yeah, you hit the wall and it's
tomorrow, Sunday. That's
all
why
the lights go out.
Boxing Day then.
Yeah, tomorrow. Get
busy on the Boxing Day.
Yeah.
You forget about.
I'm doing.
I always have plans.
Tomorrow I'm doing paperwork most of the day, so that's how I keep my mind off of stuff. So, I brought this. This is kind of cute. I'm trying to get us taken down here, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
Like genocide, everywhere you go. Listen to what they said. Your government wants you dead, with booster jabs that last forevermore. It's beginning to look a lot like genocide, with every jab you take. But the only thing you'll see if you're watching BBC is that the shots all fake. Boris has said that he'd rather you dead as soon as you possibly can. If you don't comply, he'll give you a fine and drag you away in a van. He'll make sure you won't be spending Christmas with your hand. It's beginning to look a lot like genocide in every hospital. But the nurses dance all day while the doctors count their pay, and there's no one there to take your call. It's beginning to look a lot like genocide. They're jabbing kids in school, but if you're out of luck, Big Pharma doesn't give a fuck, and it's all your fault. Said that he wants you all dead by jabbing this shit in your arm. Roll up your sleeve and we'll make you believe that this shit will do you no harm. We'll keep making booster shots until you are the farm. It's beginning to look a lot like genocide when you turn on TV. They're dropping down like flies because the government lies. One day we'll see these bastards swing.
Oh, that was terrible.
That was so terrible. Yeah, I love out to the people around the world that are living under tyrannical governments.
Yeah, but it's for the greater good, right?
You just don't care about my health, Chanda.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, is it 500 athletes that have dropped?
Yeah.
500.
How come we don't hear more about
But
that?
there's nothing wrong. Do not look over here. Look away.
Well, it's just like that interview with Jimmy and Graham the other night. It's like I still don't
I
understand.
couldn't bring myself to watch that.
Yeah, I
was losing my shit, as many of you saw in the chat.
I know you were. I just how can someone like that, Graham, be the arbiter of what's good for everybody?
He's the arbiter of his ego. Period.
Well, and it was give me my money. I'm not funny anymore, Elwood. I mean, that was like
give me my money. I'm not
wrap
funny,
it up.
Elwood.
He was mad. His shit got fucked with.
Yep.
And so this is just what you do now. Everybody fucking do it because I want my money back.
Well, can't we have a discussion?
No.
Okay.
No, he wants his money.
All right.
That's more important. And then under the guise of universal health care.
Which just tells me he's the biggest fucking hypocrite, just like most of the fucking so-called lefts are. You know, what happened to my body, my choice? You were screaming that 3 or 4 fucking years ago when you're marching around with your pink pussy hats on, you know, and
they
now
still are. They still are.
Oh, they
But
still are.
Still want to fucking drag mothers and children of autistic children and people who've been vaccine damaged through the fucking mud because they don't see the connection. And there is a huge
They
connection.
won't see it. They
Huge
refuse to
connection.
see it. Huge. Because it's out there and it's been in our fucking face for a long goddamn time. And if you just scratch the surface a little bit, you find the fucking information. They just refuse. It's that flat fucking refuse. You know, I've got a video I'm going to bring to Monday Night's Dive. It's going to blow your mind. It's Hillary Clinton supporting. They still have that fucking mentality. They're still trapped in it. And no, you're never going to reach them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's disappointing because many of my good friends have taken it for whatever reason, and many of my good friends have not for good reasons. So I don't fault either one of them for what they've done in their life. And I know these are good friends because they've got good intentions. They do.
Yeah. It's not that they don't mean well. It's just the cognitive dissonance and the fucking blue pill have got them down the wrong path. And it's too painful to actually realize that that's the wrong path, let alone reverse course, let alone follow the correct path. You know, it's like the stages of grief or some shit.
Well, yeah, because then they have to accept that they actually damaged their own body by accepting,
or supported other people damaging their bodies.
Right. Or children, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's frustrating and it's mind bending what's going on. That being said, we need a break. We need some
smoke time.
We need some great music from Steve Cutler live. Hi Leo, hi Lucky, hi Peaches. And let's take a break, take a breath. We're getting through the show. We got a great dance off tonight, so stick around. Sister Amber has joined us. So Steve Cutler live. Here we go. Take it away, Steve. He made this just for you.
Becky Johnson bought the farm, put a needle in her arms, and that's the way that it goes. That's the way. And her brother laid her down in the cold Kentucky ground. That's the way that it goes. That's the way. That's the way that it goes. Everybody's buying little baby clothes. That's the way that it ends. When there was a time when she and I were friends. Well, Miranda ran away, took her cat and left L.A. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. She was busted, broken, flat, had to sell that pussy cat. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. That's the way that it goes. Everybody's buying little baby clothes. That's the way that it ends. Well, there was a time when all of us were friends. See the brightest ones of all, early in October, fall. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. Did she leave him for that swell? Did he throw her down that well? That's the way that it goes, that's the way. That's the way that it goes. Everybody's buying little baby clothes. That's the way that it ends. But there was a time when all of us were friends. Well, Russo's in the tank, you tell Frisco, I'll tell Hank, and that's the way that it goes, that's the way. When they lay me down to rest, leave a pistol in my vest, that's the way that it goes, that's the way. That's the way that it goes. Everybody's buying little baby clothes, that's the way that it ends. Oh, there was a time when all of us were friends. Yeah, there was a time when all of us were friends. You know, there was a time. Yeah, there was a time. You know, there was a time. Yeah, there was a time. Yeah, there was a time when all of us were friends. Yeah, there was a time when all of us were friends.
Nicely done, Steve.
Yes.
Good job on putting accreditation on top of. Good idea. And I was just telling Amber and Chanda in the chat, if I can get these transcoded and play them that way, I will do that. That's one of the things I'm going to do after New Year's resolution. We got a lot of things. Yeah, audio-wise, we're going to take it to the next level. But thanks again, Steve Cutler. That was fantastic. Great. Great.
That is absolutely one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, it was a great
It's
song.
a big chunk of my heart that spells Jillian Welch. So appreciate it. I was pulling out all the fun holiday vinyl this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Including the Emmylou Harris.
Julie
Oh
Andrews.
yes, I remember Amy Lou.
Yeah. So I my daughter was like in her
Anne Murray. Anne Murray was mine.
playing a video game, and Christmas time's coming. Christmas.
I had an old
house.
album, Julie Andrews back in the day.
Oh.
Firestone used to make
Yeah.
an album every year, a Firestone Christmas album.
Yeah.
And it was from the 60s. And I tell you what, nothing like vinyl. You can take compact disc and launch it into space. Vinyl still, for some reason, sounds better to me.
Yep.
So, anyway.
I love it.
It's the analog of it.
I even have my my Elvis Christmas album.
I have Bing Crosby Merry Christmas that I've
wow.
had since the 60s.
Oh, that's
Really?
awesome. Yeah, one of my big, huge things this year was I finally got my record player up and running.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. But you can get new ones. They're so cheap. They're like $20 for like a retro looking one now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and she said record player. Ha 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 ha.
Record
ha, ha.
player.
Yeah,
I did.
record player. That's an old term too. What is this, Shanda? Did you bring this?
Notes to self, it's illegal to stab people for being stupid. Just a reminder, Walmart will be closed on Christmas Day, so both cashiers can be with their families.
Oh my God.
Sad but true.
That is sad.
Don't use the automated checkout.
Dude, they force you in Squim. You have one lane and everybody's piled up in it. And it's such a fucking nightmare. Just don't go to Walmart, man.
Don't shop there.
I've used an automated checkout one time this year, and that's one time too many. So
No, they make you work up here. Like, oh, you've got 2 carts full. Okay, well, the self-checkout on 8's open. Like, I've taken my coat off. I got sweat. I've got 30 bags. Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, and I was a cashier for a number of years, and I still won't use it. I know I could do
and
it.
Safeway's just as bad. I would,
Yeah, and what's the irony about that is
Costco's new.
Costco.
Yeah.
Checkout aisles.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
I go by and I give them the finger. I do it right in there. No fucking way, you guys. I hope they got me on camera.
Well, and when they try and like steer you there, I just say, no, sorry, I support workers.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Oh, I know you do, Amber. I know you do.
Yeah,
that's the fun part of being out and about with Amber.
What do you bring the bobblehead for? I got her.
This was the Hildebeest Award that we acquired this year. She came from our trip to DC. Yep.
Yeah, I know. Did you ever see that Trilogy of Terror with Karen Black back in the day? She had this little native guy with a spear that came alive.
Yeah.
And this is what I think about every time I look at this.
Hillary coming alive and running around your house at night.
I'm sorry. I mean, shut up.
Yeah. That's scary. That's scary.
It is scary. All I want for Christmas is a free Palestine.
Yeah, that's it. And Julian Assange too, I would attach to that. Amber, you got a couple of comments over there from
poor
Snarky.
Snarky.
Snarky
Yeah,
said.
let's see. Snarky's in a bit of a bind here, as many people are. Let me just stop this fucker from auto scrolling. Okay. Now I can think. They are, let's see, he has to pay $30 a week to work if he doesn't want his booster shot. I'm not sure which booster shot that is, but they're not ending.
Yeah.
He had long form COVID, bad reaction to both shots. Doctor says I should not take the booster, but I'm probably less exposed than anyone with all their jabs. If I don't take the booster, it works out to $1,560 in tests for the next 6 years.
What?
That's $1,560, and that's at current price. I'm sure they'll be changing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and you're seeing a number of this these situations happening where it's like test. We know the tests are bullshit. We know they don't actually test for COVID. They never test for strains.
They're not sequenced. Yeah.
No, you're only gene sequencing a very small amount.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 in 10,000 gets gene sequenced, but they're like, no, everyone said this is Omicron.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just insane.
So sorry,
Biden's mandate is going to lead Iowa's governor, Kim Reynolds, to be the next president, and House and Senate and Supreme Court is going Republican. Absolutely. No, it's the funny thing about all of this is the amount of people that are coalescing on freedom, rights, liberties. And the Dems are so fucking ass backwards, and they're just doubling.
They don't care.
Down.
They don't care. We saw that in 2016. We saw it in 2012. They don't care because if they lose, they got their donors. They still get their money.
And it just riles everybody up. And you've got to think about, my friend James Giordaro, who I like to bring and scare the shit out of you, with the tech and the programs that are literally controlling masses of people. So not only do you have deep state, you've got 3-letter agencies, and you've got 3-letter news media blasting whatever they want. And then you've got a large portion of the population. Well, I tend to think it's about 50%, if not. I think they're over conflating the numbers of who's actually fully vaccinated. And we've seen that over the last few months. But they've got the technology to do mass citizen mind control on countries, on regions, on topics around the globe. So you cannot think that these people have fucking free will.
Well, I didn't know I was going to need my tinfoil hat tonight, so I'll pull it out.
Well,
that way they don't get the mind control on me. No
Come
mind
on,
control.
there's a free hat in every box.
Yeah. I deflect that mind control.
What do you?
But no, you do. It's ironic too, Amber, that you say that, because this week we saw multiple reports of how they could read brain waves of paraplegics that they're inserting these mind reading technology into.
Those are only trying to make it about equity.
Right. Well, they're just helping people. It's about, the goodness of their heart. It's not about trying to know what everybody in the world is thinking.
Unless you listen to James Giordaro, who basically flat out says, like, what if we could make an entire population less, religious zealots?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
and he's ethically proved his point too.
So you mean beyond controlling all the major media platforms, they're doing other ways of mind controlling, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Not only do you have the manipulation, come on, we're not paying for monkeys to be tortured, so we can just be idly left to fucking twiddle our thumbs and live out our lives in peace. Come on. Come on, Oz.
You are the guinea pig.
Well, here, I think that they should actually try some of that on this guy, because this has been going around the last couple of days. Well, they're not doing a very good job. Check this out.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way, are you in Oregon?
Oh my God.
Where's
Oh my God.
Yeah. You think you have free will? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's get deep in our,
Let's go, Brandon.
Old philosophers and old elders. Let's be kind to our elders.
This is my favorite reface right here.
I love this reface.
This is my favorite one. Where do you park that hand when you do your thing?
You never know, a finger's going to be coming at you.
I think that'd be handy for somebody.
Quick with the bird.
And this is really what he said, right? Happy Mother's Day yesterday or something.
Happy Mother's Day. Yeah.
So we got the dance off coming up here.
Dance off.
Dance off. Get your scorecards ready while we finish the last. We got Stoner Corner here. What's Stoner Corner?
Stoner
and then we're
Corner.
Go to dance off.
So Stoner Corner. I would do anything for love. Please stop smoking pot, but I won't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've heard of Alf on the Shelf. Now get ready for a Scooby on a Doobie.
Scooby on a Doobie. I love that. That's good. That's good. I brought this one. This is breaking. F-15 fires warning shot at man not wearing face mask, and believed to be visiting several households in the UK. The man is thought to not had his booster jab and is not social distancing. And I kind of agree with that. I think that's what's happening. Okay, are we ready for the dance-off? I'm sorry I didn't make a dance-off. I didn't include Sister Amber in the dance-off, but I'll get you next time, Sister Amber.
Oh, yeah, we will definitely.
We'll get you next time.
Just think of all those pent-up moves I'm holding on to.
Pent-up.
That's right.
Pent-up moves. I like that. That's a good term. Anyway, this is Sister Chanda. We're still tied, right?
Can I tell you that I'm just thrilled that I got to do this routine. I've wanted to do it my whole life. So
you make a great sugar plum fairy. You absolutely do. Sister Chanda, get your scorecards ready. Here we go.
And your point shoes.
Yeah.
That was great, Chanda. I don't know how I can even compete with that.
I know. I'm going to have shin splints and toe cramps for weeks.
That was great. I guess I'm going to have to bring the package.
Oh, boy.
That's you in there too.
I think you got it. You jumped higher.
Oh, good pick.
Damn it, Oz! I think you got me again this week.
I don't think so. I think you got it. I see some Shandas here. Steve Cutler, nut cracks. Yeah, nut cracks. Vic's giving us the applause here. Stephen Sheehan calling it a tie. We're gonna have another
that's
tie.
That's why I say it's pretty good. But
Another tie. We got another tie here. Interesting.
Chanda wins.
Oh yeah, swallow during the routine. Kaladin Kate plus. Yeah, that's good. All right. Yeah, Oz has great legs. Yeah, I did have great legs. I used to ride a 15 speed like there's no tomorrow. I had these thighs that were like huge. They were like melons attached to these shitty knees, and that was back in the day.
That's
well,
funny.
while we're waiting for the last of the vote, I brought some. I almost forgot to bring this. I did. Shanda said her kids were fond of Elf on the Shelf, so that got me thinking I should bring something Elf on the Shelfish.
Nice.
So let's check this out.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Hey!
Very cute.
Yeah, I didn't know we could reface on puppets, but
Yeah, you can as long as you got the facial points that you can get to.
Yeah.
Whole new world now.
Yeah, it is.
I just have to say, Yana says that package was delivered, Oz.
Oh, thank you so much, Yana. I'm
FS Thomas says it's a cracker nut tie.
Cracker nut
tie. I don't know. I see a couple for Oz. I see a couple for Shanda.
Yeah.
I think
the ladies are going to bat for Shanda because we all have ballerina in our hearts.
That's
what we do.
Vic says, sorry, Oz, Shanda. I think that it's close. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to give it to Shanda. Really, I think she had the best routine. Don't you guys? Really?
It was a better routine. You just had the high kicks and the leap and the derriere.
And the package. Yeah, the package.
Yeah, you had the higher kicks for sure.
I have a great story about
no Twiggy jokes.
Too.
Okay.
No Twiggy.
Yeah, I know.
Long
time ago.
My daughter was absolutely obsessed with the Nutcracker, and I watched Balanchine's Nutcracker with Macaulay Culkin every day for about 3 years.
That's not even a good one.
Every kid has their favorite movie.
That
was my child's favorite movie, and oh my god, whew.
Right on. It's we're almost out of here. We got Hollywood.
Hollywood. Hollywood. Wow, Hollywood. It's weird. I'll let you get there. So,
go ahead.
I've been talking about the Travis Scott Astroworld concert. I covered it in the beginning of November when it happened, right? And so I knew there was going to be a shit ton of lawsuits, probably more lawsuits than we've ever seen in this kind of case. And it's true. The lawsuits are in the fucking billions, and that is no joke. And everybody's been pulled in. Sony, Live Nation. I mean, the vendor, it's the itself, the venue. I mean, there's just so many facets, the security teams. There's just like who's responsible, right? And there's a lot of conspiracy theories that are flying around with this case. And there's some pretty fucked up videos out there. You can go, do your deep dive in yourself. But what I'm bringing tonight is the fact that even Congress now has decided to step in and get involved in this and launch their own investigation, because there's a lot of people with a lot of money that are screaming their fucking heads off because they got $1 billion lawsuits on them. So somebody needs to step in. And hey, never, what is it that Rom always says? Never miss never miss the opportunity of disaster, and that's what they're going to do.
A disaster go to waste.
Yeah, no, let a good disaster go to waste. Exactly.
All right. This is a short one. I'll just keep.
Yeah, this one's short.
The House Oversight Committee will launch an investigation into a crowd surge at Travis Scott's Astro World Music Festival. The hearing will focus on Live Nation's role in the planning and safety of that event. The committee is requesting information from Live Nation by early January with a briefing
I was
to
going to say
follow.
January 6th.
House members
Right.
cite reports about staff being inexperienced or ill-equipped to deal with the mass injuries at the concert.
And then
Now, there's so many things of this that's so fucked up about this. Like the Houston police are the ones doing the investigation because it's their jurisdiction, right? Nobody's been told to go in there and oversee this investigation. The FBI is helping out if they need some help. But this is the same police force with a police captain who was taking selfies 20 minutes after it had been declared a mass casualty event, and Travis Scott is still on the stage playing. 20 minutes after it's been declared through all the walkie-talkies, everybody, we got a mass casualty event. They're up there taking selfies and shit. And these are the guys that are investigating themselves, right? But anyway, so Travis Scott, he's been hiding since this happened. And of course, the paparazzi's chasing him around. And, you know, TMZ works for the Kardashians. And of course, he's a Kardashian baby daddy. Now you're talking about the most powerful family in fucking Hollywood, basically, with the Kardashians being able to manipulate any kind of media.
That's a shame.
And so they're doing a mass amount of damage control. All the other Kardashians are letting stuff leak and look over here, move your attention here, not to Travis or Kylie. All of their businesses are tanking. You know, Kylie had this makeup empire that has just crumbled since this has happened because she's losing, you know, millions and millions daily. They can't advertise because people just jump them. Like, what the fuck? You guys haven't even talked about it. You know, they're so insincere. They could give a shit less that people died, basically, is the take on it. So he finally sits down. Yeah, exactly. Leave us alone, you fucking peasants. He finally sits down with Charlemagne the God, right? Because, you know, he's the best person to sit down and do an interview with. And he basically says nothing. It's a terrible hour-long interview, but this is what really struck me the most, what he's pushing for. When the families, like the first week, he offered the families mental health support through a text, you know, some kind of application that you get 1 month free. So he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, we fucked you guys up mentally, but here, you can go to this online shrink for a month and then you got to pay for it yourself. So he's always looking for an opportunity to sell something. They're always up promoting, you know, cross-posting. This is the world that they live in, that the top tier.
If you don't do this, you're an idiot in business.
Yeah. And so this is what he thinks the solution should be for the future, so stuff like this doesn't happen again.
I don't know, and I feel like when it comes out a little bit more how this could have happened, I feel like that's how we can kind of attack that. But even I was thinking in ways like tech solutions. You know, people come into these festivals with
more technology,
these bands that only scan you in, right? You have all type of tech now that can track your heart. Can track your, oxygen levels, can track if you're gonna be sick. You can put things now if you're gonna be, get lost. There's all type of ways now. I feel like that could be the band that only gets you access to entry or to a food line or to food trucks. Can now be soluble to helping save lives. Can now be more of a response to people that are now on site and on ground. I feel like that could be a way, or even just figuring out what the exact solution, what the exact problem was, and dialing more into that. I think you can I feel like there is a way.
So that was written by the CAA for him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just checking.
Like to circle back on who the top shareholders in Live Nation are. Number 1, Vanguard.
No, not Vanguard. The same one we were talking about just a little while ago.
Number 2, Public Investment Fund. So all your teacher and, police officer retirements. Number 3, anybody? Guesses for Christmas?
Pfizer.
BlackRock.
BlackRock. I was going to say BlackRock because Vanguard and BlackRock own everything.
Come on, it gets better. We've got 4, Canadian Pension Plan. Number 5, T. Rowe Price. Number 6, Principal Financial Group, State Street Corporation, and the Melvin Capital Management. So who's protecting their interests right now?
Yeah, you just put this band on when you come into the concert. And
We'll know
we'll
everything.
monitor everything about you. We'll know if you're dehydrated. We'll know if you're in a space with too many people.
Right. Wink, wink.
Because that's what you want to do when you're a 20-year-old and you're going to a concert, is be monitored.
Wow. Didn't I
Well,
read?
and the
Go
biggest bullshit about this is that they would actually fucking help anybody in any situation in that concert. Come on.
Yeah.
Come fucking on. They are selling out because he wants to get the fuck out of this. And if he doesn't run by the fucking digital passport bullshit, technology should have been there to help us.
Yeah.
Right. No, you had a fucking devil worshiping crazy fucking event that you've completely tried to dismiss, shove under the rug. You had a terrible setup. You had a terrible plan, and you still, nothing addresses crowd control, and nothing about a digital fucking tech bullshit does anything to fix that in the future. Calling bullshit.
Now, didn't I read an article recently that was talking about how Vanguard in 10 years will own absolutely everything on the planet?
Followed closely by BlackRock.
Yeah.
Trillions and trillions in assets.
This is your deep state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That's it. We got a movie.
Yes, I got a cute holiday movie for us.
All right. And you've got Buff Oz up there promoting the movie. Let's see what Buff Oz looks like.
See, I gave you good ones too, Oz.
Yeah, but the package isn't as good as the one on the dance floor.
Come on. That's got a good package.
That's a good package. Yeah. I like is that an 8-pack? That's not just a 6-pack.
Yeah,
That's an
say,
8-pack.
damn, you got a 6-pack.
Yeah, gee, mini Christmas. What's the movie we got tonight?
I'm not sure what it's called. Let's see.
Is that a reindeer?
Last I checked.
Yeah, yeah, it's a reindeer. I don't know what it's called, so I guess we'll just play it. It's not in the title.
Let's play it.
It's called Hey Dear.
Hey Dear.
Hey Dear.
God, it's got a lot of awards.
Yeah, it's cute.
That was a nice one. Thank you.
Very cute, huh?
Yeah, that was really cute. Really like that one. Thank you. Thank you.
That's how I feel with Joey's in my cup in the morning. The tongue.
Yeah, that's the way Missy, my little girl, she likes doing that. So, with the long tongue. Anyway, I have to ruin everybody's evening with this vision.
Fashion.
Fashion. I did fashion this week. I'll take the heat. The one down there with the Swiss family, or excuse me, the Robinson family from Lost in Space. That was Judy's wedding, I think. So that's the fashion there. I do like the Christmas tree one. Can you see yourself wearing that, Amber?
No, but I have worn something close to the one after it.
Yeah. So
I'll send photos later.
The beard is a little bit much. Talk about leaving food in your beard for the next day. I do like the spiky hair tree one. That's a good idea.
It looks good with the muscle tee. I'll say.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's makes an impression, that's for sure. Kind of close to a unicorn spike, though. and then of course we've got the dominatrix of fashion, Hillary Clinton, up there.
She stole the drapes from the Waldorf.
Yeah, that's the drapery. She saves her money doing that. So anyway, you'll never get that time back in your life. And
Thanks.
We have a mutual aid here that we'd like to shout out. Mutual aid, you want to speak to that?
Yeah, I think Linda made this card. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, please support mutual aid. It's been a hard winter, and it's going to be much harder. And people out there, they need each other. So.
Yes, support mutual aid, and don't forget to send that letter out to Julian Assange, and support Julian Assange any way that you possibly can, because journalism is in its death throes at this moment.
Yeah, I left a tile that'll be in the credits if you want to pause it to get the address that you can write Julian Assange to.
Okay, terrific. I'm going to take a moment here. And I do this every year in one form or another. I don't think I did it on the show last year, but I always remember growing up. I was fortunate. I was the fortunate son that everybody would want to have parents like this. I can honestly say I had the best parents that any son could ever have. And so I wrote this today, and this is a quote from Roger Ebert's wife, Chaz Ebert. These words come from Chaz Ebert, the movie guy, the movie critic guy, on his last day. This is all an elaborate hoax. I asked him, what's a hoax? And he was talking about this world, this place. He says it wasn't all an illusion. I thought he was just confused, but he was not confused. He wasn't visiting heaven, not the way that we think of heaven. He described it as a vastness that you can't even imagine. It was a place where the past, present, and future were happening all at once, as told to Chris Jones, the reporter for the Esquire magazine that read this. And, of course, I titled it, Dear Mom and Dad, I Miss You. I have hope. Merry Christmas. And I'm hoping that for all of our loved ones past, that this may be a true thing in the realm of things. So I'm honoring my mom and dad, Vern and Kitty. Canitas is her Cherokee name, Canitas. Lovely inside and out. I appreciate you guys indulging me by saying Merry Christmas to my parents.
Well, they gave us the best gift, and that's you, Oz. So Merry Christmas.
That's nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And again, both of you and everybody who's helping at Roar, Linda and Franklin and Hunter and our friends all around. I hope you all have Convo Couch fam. Yeah. And Steve, Lucky, Misty, all of them. We really appreciate and love you, and we hope for the best for the next for the new year. Now I want to take away from that nice picture and show you something that you should be having nightmares about. And this is me telling Joe Biden to cancel them loans, Joe. And that's I got to credit Amber King for this one, because she's the one that gave me the puppet to reface. So anyway, and this is a great one. Leaving 2019, entering 2022. What do you think, ladies? Is that pretty much right on? That's
pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Do you have a Super Ray for us there somewhere, Amber
I
King.
do. Thank you so much, Aram. Says the most important people are made aware that the most important difference between independent news versus corporate news is that of independent news presenting documentation and data, and corporate news is the headline news, or better described, headlines as news. So they're your stenographers in the booth, and we're the people that are out actually doing research and on the streets and corroborating evidence and digging deep into things, because they don't have time. They're in makeup 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
They're, Rachel Maddow makes, $1 million a paycheck.
Is it $1 million a paycheck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's almost 2. It's almost 2 a paycheck. Twice a month.
And they all work for Big Pharma and DARPA,
That's a crime. That's a crime.
That is a crime.
That is a crime.
But that's our world. So Merry Christmas.
Yeah. You can make your own change for your own health and your own lives and make your own mutual aid something that matters, and build your community connections, drop cash, start bartering. There's so many ways. Plan. You know what my favorite thing to do on New Year's is?
Drink.
Plan my garden.
Oh. I'm sorry. I was just reaching there. Planning your garden. We're going to plan our garden too. We've already got it pretty well planned. We're going to grow so much more squash next year.
I'm going to do a lot more this year too.
A lot more squash, because, when push comes to shove, that keeps very well. And it's really, we're going to try and make some kind of mystery meat out of squash next year. So,
and if push goes to fudge, it's the holidays.
Yes, absolutely. Anyway, we got some announcements before we go out here.
Join us for the dive. I am going to be rocking my brand new Defund the Pentagon shirt that I got from my fam over at the Combo Couch. And you'll have to see how I 80s tricked it out, because, I can't just have a t-shirt. I have to take scissors to it.
I'm going to call you Chanda Scissorhands.
Chanda Scissorhands. That works. I got a lot of good stuff that got cut from this show for, the more serious show on Monday.
Yeah, this was fun.
I'm working on a Brave New Future for Friday night.
Oh, cool.
So if I can get all my guests lined up, we'll see. It's, a holiday.
They're going to be having both of you were invited to a stream on Friday night. Sabby Sabs is going to be hosting over there at KRTD. So in between your show on Friday night, might see a couple of you guys over there on that stream. Possibly. Yeah. So, that would be great. No Helen back this week. Pasta's still on vacation, right?
Actually, I haven't talked to him, but we canceled. I was the one who canceled this week because I was so busy. So, that show, it's been through a lot the last 6 weeks, but with the new year, we'll get back on track.
Yeah, we should. It's an important show. I really appreciate the work.
We were screaming. I mean, we've always screamed about Big Pharma. I mean, the fact that Big Pharma has just unleashed epidemic after epidemic on this country is fucking mind-blowing. And how you can't see how they, relate. People can't.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Or the ties to the rest of the environmental toxins.
Yeah, exactly.
Really,
I get
really the mind-blowing thing, because now half the population is like, go, 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 and the other half's like, fuck you.
Yeah. Read the book on Fauci, man.
Yeah, Robert F.
so
Kennedy
much
Jr.,
telling
the real
shit
Anthony
in there.
Fauci. That's still chewing on it. So,
A Wonderful Life.
And
yes.
Vic,
whoa, somebody dropped a ray on us.
And Insight and Awareness, Vic. Yes, we are going to do a New Year's show. BYOB, and we don't have a format picked out for it, probably a standard show, but we're hoping that our sisters and brothers will send us some music, and should be a lot of fun. And we'll have more during the week. So New Year's show next Saturday night, Beauty and the Boomer. Probably everybody be hungover.
May to Teresa Allen over on the Rock Fin for the most generous Super Ray.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Also, wanted to drop our PayPal donations, because the Super Rays are awesome, but they don't. We're keeping them in the Ray world. We haven't actually transferred any of them to human language yet, or human funds. And so we are trying to grow a few things and look at some grants in the new year, and having the ability to, keep the lights on and pay the bills on the regular things would be awesome. And that is all in our link tree.
Yeah, you can click in the box below, and our link trees are in there, and you can find all of our different links. I know we need to revamp our Patreons. There's so much that we need to do in the new year, but today's Christmas and I'm ready to go get in bed and watch a movie, and I'm sure you guys are too.
What are you going to go watch, Die Hard?
I'm going to finish Witcher. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to finish Witcher.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Gerald.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start Lost in Space. And I want to shout out the Super Rays, Jim Garrison, A-Rim, Teresa Allen. Thank you so much, all of you. We appreciate the support, and we're going to show our support to our sisters and brothers in social media, in our fams, as much as we can through helping them and into the new year. So what are we going? We're going to go out with Wham. I had two originally to go out with.
Yeah,
But
I like this one.
yeah, this is Daria of.
You love Daria. We
Yeah,
know you
I love
Daria.
that. She's got a hell of a rockin' voice.
It has nothing to do with that hot body, but okay.
No, it doesn't. I'm too old for that. That hot body
I
would give me
know.
a heart attack. So I'm just I'm into vocal appreciation in my waning years.
I just appreciate her rocker chick. She gets a good rocker chick.
She gets it done. So thank you very much, Chanda and Amber. Thank you so much
Thank
again.
you for
Great
stopping
show.
by, Amber.
Yeah, it's always
man, I'm glad I woke up in time.
yeah,
yeah.
always fun.
Almost dinner at my house.
Bring your shoulders next time, okay?
Yeah,
Can you do
yeah.
that?
Bring your shoulders.
No, this is part of my new New Year's new plan is less shoulders.
Shoulders.
More up
Well,
front.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Good night, everybody. Here we go. Zershin and Sarskaya.
Hope you guys feeling festive. Isn't it the most wonderful time of the year? And if you're feeling a little blue this Christmas,